The NFC South heads east. It's the coach. This is week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up is our second international game of the year, and it's a good one in the NFC South, as we'll see the Carolina Panthers take on the home team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll have a look at what's to come later at halftime, but first, let's get you to a couple of right fine chaps. It's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers set to take over. Jameis Winston at the controls, and it's a big season forthcoming for the #1 overall pick back in 2015. You look at the numbers, just 21-33 as a starter during his tenure. But the hope now is that renowned quarterback whisperer Bruce Arians can breathe some new life into him in 2019. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
Peyton Barber had his best year running the football in 2018, and he was 9th in the league last year in rushing attempts. The only issue, yards per carry. Total yards under 900. New head coach Bruce Arians, he believes he can improve his efficiency.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here are your defensive starters for the Panthers. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Barber. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Jameis to throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical, and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And what a workhorse is Christian McCaffrey, the running back for the Carolina Panthers, who led his team in rushing and receiving yardage in 2018 and was also the team's leading scorer. How about this? Set an NFL record for catches for a running back with 107. So for an encore, he just wants to get his team back to the playoffs in 2019.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A look at the numbers from last week for Olsen. 5 catches, 63 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is what the defense is going to look like for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7, snap.
Allen off the play fake. Floating one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. Now Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down now, it's Barber, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Winston. Now he's forced out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Barber. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And the ball is knocked out. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Bo Allen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or very lights quickly,
out. Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Winston. Got an open man, it's QT. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action. Winston airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, and even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Winston. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Keep putting that ball on the ground.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Scarlett. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
60 out more. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And Olsen over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'll run it with Scarlett. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Welcome back now here in London. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. This is Scarlett on the carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He's going to go for it all, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Barber, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 36.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. There's a nice move. Breaks a tackle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
15-1. 15-1.
And they will take a knee here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter.